points in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Stewart. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He did not stone wall on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Woodside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bearcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on 2nd and goal. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got a man. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. On the option. The pitch. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Leaves it with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Arizona State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Woodside.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They kick it away on fourth down. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bearcats are flying down the field. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Woodside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Complete downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level.
Touchdown, Missouri State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 39 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and then this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is...
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Covey.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plows through the defense. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The give. Nice move to keep running. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Hold down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down coming up.